What's up? What's up? I'm loud. Oh my goodness, I'm loud. I know I am. What's going on, everybody? Hey. Welcome everybody to the Big Time Show podcast that is being heard and seen live everywhere. I don't want to take up all the time with all that by now. Everyone knows where to find me by now. What is going on? Who cares about tonight's game? Let me go and start that off. The 49ers are playing. I could care less. Matter of fact, y'all know how I feel about the 49ers, as well as all you Pittsburgh Steelers fans that have been extremely quiet these last few weeks. Good evening to you. It's amazing. It what would be funny about that? I mean, I don't mean to start the show off this way, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It's amazing to me how the 49ers and Steelers fans just keep their eyes on us. I mean, isn't it amazing, y'all? They could lose their game, but just long as and then the Cowboys may lose, and they talk like they won. Y'all ever notice that? Do y'all ever notice that? I'm serious. Maybe, and some of you hate the Eagles and Washington and the Giants more than you hate, but for me, my biggest rivalry is the Steelers and the 49ers. And I know we don't play them every year, but I really have a disdain for those two franchises. Even though I like Mike Tomlin, I love Coach. He's my fraternity brother, and I love Coach. Ain't no doubt about that. But I got a problem with the Steelers and the 49ers. It's so deep inside of me that I can't stand it. But it's just amazing to me how quiet they done been. Y'all notice that? They just hiding in the weeds, y'all. They waiting until next week's game. Oh my God, if we lose, they just gonna come out to just the woodwork. But they can't say nothing tonight because once again, the Cowboys won. Isn't that right? Let me see. The crowd gonna talk about it. Yeah. I hope that you guys would do me a favor, and my brother Law is on now. My brother West Coast is on now as we speak. But if you don't mind, come on, share my content with them. Hello to everybody that may be on Podbean. I have not checked yet. If you are on Podbean, I am not going to ignore you. Hello to you. I'll be checking there in just a second, but right now I'm sharing. Really don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. And I even let some of you guys get to the game on tonight just for your entertainment purposes. Not that you care about the 49ers and the Rams. However, for Cowboy fans, if you're really serious, we need to be doing a little scouting tonight. We need to be looking at the Rams and kind of seeing what they're doing, and particularly what they do not do well, and that's not a lot. They do pretty much everything well. Respect to them. They are the world champions. Uh, it's nothing really you can say. They the champs, and they the best. So, if you're doing anything, let's scout them tonight. I'll be jumping on there in just a second as well. But we got to talk about the Cowboys tonight. We got to stay in celebration mode. We got to do it because the Cowboys did exactly what I said they were going to do. If you remember my last show, I told you that the Cowboys should win this game minimum by 10 points. Minimum. I knew it. I'm not scared of Carson Wentz. The only thing I said, we had to bottle up Antonio Gibson, and that's pretty much all we had to do. I figured that the defense would do exactly what they did yesterday. I thought they would have many more sacks. However, the pressure that they brought was just unbelievable. I mean, Carson Wentz didn't have time to breathe. He didn't. He didn't have time to breathe at all. And so it was just unbelievable what's going on. What's up, Joe? What's up, Greg? I see you, Gene. Oh, I got a hater here. I got a hater in the house. Gene Wall, whatever his name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, sir. I think it's Gene Walkzak. He says y'all celebrate regular season win like normal cities celebrate playoff wins. I know it's rare. What 3 in 25 years? So we got a hater in the house. So they're a little upset that we're winning. That's all. Walzak. I'm sorry, sir. Thank you for helping me there. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, Gene. But thank you for even popping in. So he's just here to troll us, y'all. So I don't mind that because what he said was actually true. But Mr. Gene, you have to understand why we are celebrating. It's not because of what you said. The reason why we are celebrating is because you were probably one of the ones that said when Dak Prescott went down. Oh, he's on Empire. What's up, Gene? Well, he's my brother then. Speaking of which, I am on the Spotlight Sports Network, and then I am on the Sports Empire Network as well. Gene is my brother then on the Sports Empire Network, so he's just here to troll. I'm still saying the same thing. So it is what it is. But Gene is probably one of the ones that said, "Oh, Gene is an Eagle fan." Oh, thank you, Key in the building. See, oh yeah, you my brother for real, Gene. I ain't gonna even mess with you. But you were one of the ones that said that when Dak went down, the Cowboy season was over. Oh, I already know you did. I know you did. You most definitely did not predict us to be 3-1. I know that for sure. You had no faith in Cooper Rush, just like many Cowboy fans did not. Oh, no doubt. You thought we weren't going to be able to do anything at all. Matter of fact, you probably was one of the ones that thinking, yeah, Coach, yeah, Mike, I already know this. So it's shocking. It's shocking to see that the Cowboys are 3-1, and most fans are shocked as well. I myself, I thought that we could beat Washington and the Giants. I thought that we can get that done, regardless. Not because just NFC East. I just thought that even though Dak was gone, we still had far more people than enough talent that could beat them. I still got a defense. You see what I'm saying? So even though Dak is not there, I knew I had a defense that was gonna hit people and gonna get after the quarterback. I still got that. And then I figured that we just need to I still got Pollard and I still got Ezekiel if they get the ball, of course. I figured that we'd be able to do something. And that's exactly what has happened. So, but I did not expect 3-1. I didn't think we would beat Cincinnati. I'll tell you that. I didn't think we would beat Cincinnati. But to my shocking brain of mine, we're sitting here 3-1, which means that we are celebrating that, Gene. That's why we're happy. And, you going straight to the playoffs and all that kind of stuff. I ain't going with that. I'm going week by week. I'm excited that this team is gelling together. They're holding on. They're really not holding on. They're beating people up. That's what they're doing. Even though I know what somebody say. Well, it was the Giants. It was the Washington team. Yeah, okay. Y'all can hold on to it all you want to. Las Vegas had until last week. Las Vegas had us as the underdog in the Giant game until we beat the Giants, and then they switched it over and said that the Cowboys would beat Washington. Before the Giant game, we were underdogs against Cincinnati. We were underdogs against the Giants, and we were underdogs against Washington. So nobody really believed that we would be here, and we're here. And I guess I'll start it off. Yesterday, we pretty much dominated. Now, we dominated, but it was in a different way. Okay. Let's go defense first because that's the easiest way. We just recapping. It's only going to get better, y'all. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Barring injury, this is what we're going to see all year. It's too much. It's too much pass rush. It's too many players. It's just too much. It is. You cannot guard all that. I don't care if you got the AFC Pro Bowl offensive lineman there. They would get the business too. They would get the business too. I mean, serious. Look, I mean, let's go down the list, and there are some players that are not even there yet. Look, let's just look together. How you gonna guard this? Parsons coming from one way, or D Law coming from who's playing out of his mind right now. D Law is playing out of his mind right now. D Law, Fowler, Lord have mercy, Armstrong. Those are our rushers. Sam Williams, who started waking up a little bit yesterday. And I ain't got to the defensive tackles. OC, Tristan Hill. I mean, it's problems everywhere. Okay. Here's the scary part. Terrell Basham ain't even started playing yet. Do y'all understand? I mean, this is like, hey, where's the rest? Where's the rest? There's no rest. Armstrong can get you. Basham can get you. Fowler can get you. We coming for the quarterback, and we gonna get there. It's nothing you can do. Let's go linebacker. Quiet as it is kept. One of the best signings that we made was what we asked for, Anthony Barr. Because Barr's presence, you're right, Mike. Bohanna is playing extremely well as well. I'm just going pass rush. Bohanna's got in. I ain't even talking about Gallimore. I mean, Gallimore look like come on now. I mean, it's just too much on the defensive front and pass rushers. No question about that. But because Anthony Barr is there and he's solid, and because Leighton, crazy, hey y'all, Leighton Vander Esch, he's played well. Okay. But because you got those two in the middle, it did exactly what I thought it would do. This is the reason why I wanted Bobby Wagner. But Anthony Barr is the same type of dude. It puts Michael Parsons on the line. And when you put Parsons on the line, look out. I mean, it speaks for itself. You don't have to say anything. So it's beautiful what's going on. Barring injury, this is what teams going to have to deal with all year. There's no doubt about that. They're going to have to deal with it all year. Now, secondary-wise, everybody know about Trayvon Diggs. You expect that from Trayvon Diggs. You expect that from Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs himself. He's a first-team All-Pro. It ain't no shock. It shouldn't be a shock. What else do you expect? So we got an All-Pro at cornerback. We got an All-Pro at linebacker. Okay? We got guys that can get to the quarterback. But good Lord, how about Donovan Wilson? Woo! Hey, y'all. Donovan Wilson is actually, as you've heard by now, is the tone setter for this defense. Do y'all see how he is knocking folks' head off? I mean, with pure aggression. And here's the scary part. Curse ain't even playing yet. How about that, y'all? Curse is not playing. One of the best things, as crazy as it may sound again, that happened yesterday, Anthony Brown is solid. And I know some of y'all don't like AB, but he's solid, okay? I ain't say he was great. I said he's solid. He's solid. He ain't got destroyed yet this year. He's solid, okay? A lot of y'all were hollering about Boss Man Fat. But what about Bland? What about Bland, y'all? That same guy who we were talking about in the preseason, who was making play after play, looked like he picking right back up from where he left off to me. In the regular season, Jordan Lewis got hurt. For those that don't know, he got hurt in the pre-warm up before the game. Bland stepped in. What happened? He got a pick. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, this defense is loaded, man. And as of right now, they are and they got a chance to move up again, depending on what the 49ers do tonight. Right now, as we speak, they're ranked, it don't seem like it, but they're the 6th ranked defense in the league, which is what, if you've been following my show, I already knew they was going to be a top 10 defense. I've been saying that. But I said they would be at least a top 8 defense. Some of you said that they were going to be a top 5 defense. I didn't go that far. But they knocking at the doorstep now of being a top 5 defense. So this is, we knew they would be good. Put it that way. We knew they would be good. But right now, they are dominating. They're not letting nobody score. That's look, what else do you want? What else do you want? I mean, they shutting people down. All these number one receivers that they had, look, Diggs is clamping on these folks. See what I'm saying? So we have a reason to celebrate this because the defense will travel. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what stadium we go to. I don't care who we playing. Teams are going to have a hard time with this defense, and that includes next week, since everybody jumping on the bandwagon and buying pom-poms for the LA Rams. Please understand the Rams going to have to deal with this too. Oh, there's no question about that. So I'm not worried about the defense. The defense is only going to get better. That's unless injuries happen in certain places. This defense will be like this all year long. It's going to be a problem for people. I have full confidence in that. Now, quickly, let's flip to the offensive side of the ball. Let's flip offensively. Kudos today, and this is going to sound crazy. Kudos mostly for Kellen Moore. I know that shocked some of y'all. I know it did. I'm gonna let that marinate. Yeah, I told you, I'm fair. I give credit where credit is due, and then I will talk about you if you ain't right. Kellen Moore deserves credit today because of this one thing. I know it was some questionable calls later in the game. I didn't say I gave him an A+, but he at least deserves, on my grade, I give him a B. Mainly because of one reason. The running game was not working. It was not. It was not working. We ain't getting nowhere. They shut us down, actually. Washington's front is still lethal, and that's going to get better once Chase Young comes back. I mean, they did all that yesterday without Chase Young. Now, you can imagine what's going to happen when Young is there. Between Allen, Sweat, oh my goodness, and Wayne, that was simply they dominated us. Our offensive line couldn't move nobody. They struggled mightily. But the reason why you give Kellen more credit today is simply because he didn't abandon the run. We still ran the ball 27 times, which has been the average 27 or 28 carries a game since Rush has been in. He did it again. He could have just got up and shotgun, but he stayed there. What did that do, y'all? Because Washington was dedicated to stopping the running game. When he hit that play action pass, that stuff was wide open. Y'all remember the touchdown CeeDee Lamb had? I mean, how much wide open can you get? Huh? It was unbelievable how some of these guys open. So Gallup coming back, big plays. Without a doubt, sticking with the running game, kept the defense honest. I got to give Kellen Moore credit today. I think we had 27 carries for only about 63 yards or something. I mean, whatever. Forgive me my math right now. I guess I need to look at it, but think about it. This is what he did. That isn't what Kellen Moore does. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know that Kellen Moore does not do that. He just don't. If the front game ain't working by the fifth carry of the game, whoever the quarterback is gonna throw it 45 times. Y'all know that's how he roll. So with the same way we crucify him is the same way today we got to give Kellen Moore credit for just being consistent and committed. I believe that's the key word. Committed to the run. That's the only reason. That's the reason why we scored the points we did. It wasn't because of Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard. I think Pollard had 6 carries for 8 yards. I mean, come on. That's what. Now, when we get to the technicalities of how he tried to run, that's the part where if you want to criticize him, that's what we could do. For instance, 2 things: why does every time Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball, why does it always have to be straight up the middle? Why? I mean, you're just banging them up there, and I mean, they're Allen and Payne in the middle is not working. Can we at least try sometime to get him on a stretch, maybe? Now, and some folks gonna say he can't get out there no more like that. He can get out there. We've seen him make some plays, in outside. But you got to stop just running them straight up the middle and think something's gonna happen like a battering ram. If you want to do that, here's the other thing. Why does it always, when Tony Pollard comes in the game, then here come the stretch plays, then here come the outside runs? Can we mix it up a little bit? Just because Zeke in, that don't mean he got to go straight up the middle. And just because Pollard is there, don't mean Pollard has shown he can run it inside. I mean, come on now. That's the part it's too predictable. I know when Ezekiel is in the ball, he running between the center and the guards. I know that. He ain't never running outside the guards. I just know it. And I know when Pollard come in, he gonna run outside. I mean, it's so obvious. It's predictable, which is one of the things we always talk about Kellen Moore. But on today, I'm going to get, now y'all might not. I understand the calls at the end when he should have been running. He should, all that kind of stuff, and gave them an extra possession. I get all that, and that was horrible. But at the end of the day, what we complained about last year, nonstop, and the year before was, when you look at the box score and you see the running attempts during the game, we were saying, my God, man, all we ran the ball is 13 times. These last 3 to 4 weeks, it's been right at between 28, 27, and 29 carries. That's how you win. That's how this team is going to have to win this year. Run the ball, hit them every now and then. Hit them every, just like, hit them every now and then with a good passing play, and you're going to have to win ugly. We're not going to be explosive this year until Dak gets back. And I know that's a topic of conversation that I just jump into just a little bit later. But we're not going to be explosive. We're going to have to grind it out, run the ball, hit them with a couple pass plays, and then we're going to play incredible defense. Our defense cannot afford a bad day, and they have not done it. But our defense cannot afford a bad day. They can't. If they have a bad day, we're going to get ran out of the stadium easily. We're going to get killed. And so far, our defense has played completely lights out. And that's the only way we're going to really win right now. All right? Now, I can't say nothing about the offense without talking about Cooper Rush. All right? I'm just walking it through. Cooper Rush has been outstanding. From the standpoint of it is that he does not turn the ball over. At least he has not turned the ball over since he's been in. That's how you're going to win football games. He is not, though, he only has, he's only throwing for 210, between 210 and 220 yards a game. So, but people want to highlight it and act like he throwing for 400. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're getting all this narrative talking about him and without let Dak. We got quarterback controversy and all that. Folks acting like Cooper Rush done came in through for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, Cooper Rush is doing exactly what he's done, which again, credit is due to either Kellen Moore and probably Coach McCarthy, because they toned the explosiveness down, because they knew they didn't want the ball in Cooper Rush's hand 45 times. Not saying that he can't get it done, because we saw what he did in Minnesota. We saw what he did in Minnesota. Okay, so he can throw for 300. He can throw for 3 touchdowns. He can, but you don't want that. You don't want that game plan for him. You don't want that. You want him throwing just like he's throwing that. Well, you really don't want him throwing 30 times. You don't. You don't want him throwing the 30 some odd times. You would rather have us running more than passing. So I'm good with us running 32, 33 times and Rush throw for 28. I'm good with that. As long as we win it. I'm good with that. I don't want Rush throwing the ball more than we're running it. And so far, it's a little bit more passing than it is running. But that's Kellen Moore, so it's no surprise. Okay, Cooper Rush has done so well that he deserves credit. I think that he has made himself a lot of money compared to whatever it is that he's making now. I believe he's made himself a lot of money because he will never be cut again. He will never be cut again. There are some starting teams right now, starters, teams that need a starter right now that will take Cooper Rush. Right now. Yeah. They would. He's proven himself well. These four games has been a life-changing experience for him. He will, you remember how just a couple weeks ago, you remember how we cut him and he passed through waivers and then we end up signing him again? That'll never happen again for him. If he goes to waivers again, somebody's going to pick him up. That's what he's done in these 4 weeks. So individually for him, he has made himself a little bit more money. Now, I believe his contract is up this year. Dallas not going to be able to keep him because there's going to be some offers. So we're going to lose Rush this year. I mean, Rush has changed. Rush almost want to hurry up and get out of there. I'm quite sure he don't. I mean, I'm just talking. But if I were, a part of him got to say, let me get out of here while I'm hot. See, if I go to the bench, I got this little block of the season where I can say, look what I did. And it's a pretty good resume. Oh, it's dynamic what he's done. No turnovers, hard. I mean, and one thing I like about him, because I'm looking at some of you in the chat here. One thing I like about him, he's not scared to throw it. Now, Michael Evans just said this. Now I'm just looking at it. Michael Evans said Rush has had 5 interceptions that were either dropped or called back. That's true. But what he's also done is made some throws that Dak Prescott usually don't make. For instance, throwing the ball up in the air. That's why all them pass interference calls. I mean, have you ever seen a quarterback yesterday in Rush, that didn't complete the pass but got chunk yardage with all these pass interference calls that he got? That was just like a completion. Just throw it up in there. I mean, it was there. Okay, it was there. And Gallup did what he does to draw the flag, and those were chunk plays. It was just like they completed the pass. That was big for him. He got more done in the incompletions with the penalties than he did actually completing the pass, other than what he did with Lamb. You see what I'm saying? So Dak don't throw those. Dak is a little bit more safe. Dak is a little bit more conservative, and Dak don't get those type of calls. But Rush did. And is making himself look great. Now, everybody's saying, oh, Rush. Everybody give him a new nickname, Rush Hour, Red Rush Hour, and all that kind of stuff. But the man only threw for 200 and, 200 and what, 20 yards or whatever it was. He's doing a fine job. He is. He knows the offense. I'm not knocking him at all. He's done a fine job, no question, an outstanding job. He's played excellent. He has, and he can do more. But for what we need to do, he's doing exactly enough. And you got to tip your hat to him. I'm happy for him. Like I said, he's gonna make some money somewhere else. Okay. Ted said we need Dak to play to score more points. Exactly. Because there are some throws that Cooper Rush made that were incomplete that Dak would hit. That let's not let's not lose our mind here like some Cowboy fans are doing, and like some of the narrative that I'm hearing about that Cooper Rush is the hot hand. Don't sit him, and Cooper Rush is more accurate than Dak, and Cooper Rush, he's done. He's doing the look. Y'all done lost y'all mind. I hate to tell y'all that, but I'm just saying. We're comparing Dak Prescott, a multiple-time Pro Bowl quarterback who has had seasons on his name. And we're comparing him to a guy who has only started 4 games in his career. That is so disrespectful to Dak. It is so disrespectful. We're actually comparing a guy who's only started 4 games to a guy who has been a multiple-time Pro Bowl quarterback who has played seasons. That is so disrespectful to Dak. It really is. But if you're one of the ones that can't stand Dak Prescott, I understand why. So you'll just jump on the next dude, that whatever the case may be. But let me be very clear, at least from my show, Cooper Rush is not better than Dak Prescott. It's not even a conversation to me. It's not. It's not. It's not. I give Cooper Rush his credit. He's playing well. No doubt about that. He is playing well. But there's a reason why he has been cut multiple times. There's a reason why he was not claimed off waivers. There's a reason why he is a career backup quarterback. There's a reason. Hello. There's a reason why he's that. Okay? Let's not, those people gonna disrespect Dak anyway. But that is ridiculous. To even be thinking that this dude is on the same level as Dak Prescott is just ridiculous. I know Dak got some flaws, and he hadn't won the games that we think he ought to win. But let's not lose our heads here. Dak Prescott. There's a reason why he got paid $40 million, and there's a reason why Cooper Rush is getting paid whatever it is he getting paid. There's a reason, y'all. He's one of the best. It ain't too many better that can do his job. Seriously. So let's not lose our minds with Dak Prescott, which leads, okay? Now I ain't gonna speak no more of that because Cowboy fans are kind of funny. I don't know how they come to that conclusion that Cooper Rush needs to be in there. Cooper Rush does need to be in the game for this one reason. And if Dak is not right, if Cooper Rush does need to play, if Dak swelling part hadn't went down. And for those that have played the game, those that have watched the game, you automatically know that if, Dak being in the shotgun is cool. Dak being in the shotgun is cool. But what happens when Dak has to consistently get under center and take the ball from the center once the ball is in play? He has to put his hand under his butt there and take that beating. It's his right thumb, right? So I don't know if Dak gets it like with the left on top or the right. I just ain't checked it out. But whatever way it goes, that ball is gonna hit that when Biotis hikes the ball. Every time he gets it, it's gonna hit his thumb. Can his thumb take that right now? I don't know. I don't know. And until he can, without it swelling up, that's when Dak needs to come back. Now I just cut to the chase. He don't need to come back this week. They still talking about it. They got to take X-rays this week just to see how the bone is doing. His thumb is still swelling up. You know, we talking about gripping the football. We ain't talking about if he get hit on it. You don't want to put him in and then he's going to be out for the next 10 weeks because you done messed it up again. No. The one thing Cooper Rush has done is he's eliminated that forcing of Dak going back in right now. Dak wasn't going to be ready anyway. But he don't need to play until that swelling part doesn't happen anymore. That's what he needs to do. So Cooper Rush needs to play against the Rams. He does. He does. I would like to have Dak back for the Ram game. Definitely would like him back for the Eagle game following that. But if Dak is not right, he don't need to play. It's just common sense, y'all. It's common sense. And we just going to let Rush roll. Now, the Rams are not the Washington Commandos, and the Rams are not the New York Giants. They are the world champions. And we will be playing them at home, at their home. They're going to be ready to play. They still got Mr. Donald. They still got Mr. Ramsey. They got Bobby Wagner. They're loaded. So you would think that there's going to be a better defensive effort from them than what you would see with Washington and the Giants. I get that. However, if we have the same mentality that we have as far as running the ball goes, we got a chance to beat them. That's just my opinion. If you hit them in the mouth, you can beat them. Aaron Donald, look, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald, but, he can get hit too. Yeah. Yeah. So, I ain't got no respect for nobody. Hit them in the mouth. That's just, look, I'm sorry. Run the ball, try to figure it out. Now, let me go back to this offensive line part real quick. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. So you can do all this with defensive linemen, this rotation stuff with defensive linemen. That's cool. That's cool. You don't supposed to do that with offensive linemen. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are trying to do something new because of Jason Peters being there. McGovern came back. And what we're doing is rotating. Now, y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. I thought that the word continuity was supposed to be in the process of gelling your 5 offensive line together. When you break that up, it's like putting a donut on your car. Yeah, you'll roll, but it ain't the same 4 tires. You understand? Why are we rotating Peters and rotating McGovern back in and Farnock? We don't need to be doing that with the offensive line now. I get it on defensive line. I get it. But that stuff, that's how you mess stuff up. That's how you mess stuff up. Get your 5 men and roll. The way Jason Peters played the other week and last week, yesterday, the couple times he was in, you can see a little difference. Now, we didn't run the ball effectively yesterday, But good Lord, we saw how Tyler Smith and Jason Peters look. I don't know if Jason is in total shape. I don't know if he's still, trying to figure stuff out. I don't know. All I know, he lining up, he's playing. We don't have time for the rotation of guards. Fair not playing fullback. Dan McGovern playing fullback. Fair not playing guard. Then Peters come in and play guard. And I mean that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. So I don't know what that mess is doing. I didn't like that at all. So that's the part that we can't be experimenting again, especially this week. Now with Aaron Donald down there, you can't be switching guards. No, not this week. You can't play with Aaron Donald. No. Find your guy that's going to do the best job and roll. And you ain't got time to be trying to figure that out during the game. Get your best five and roll. I don't like that. That's not the way offensive linemen play the game. You see what I'm saying? So hey, Karam, I see you. So we got to make some decisions, if you ask me, about what somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. It's just that simple, and it is what it is. It's kind of like Javon Curse and Donovan Wilson. Like, after saying what I've been saying, I don't know if I want to sit Donovan Wilson down. Y'all talking about Dak and Rush. How about Javon Curse and Donovan Wilson? Now, you want a controversy. There you go. Are you going to sit down Donovan Wilson right now the way he playing? I mean, everybody talking about Rush and Dak. No, they ain't worth talking about. Are you going to sit down Donovan Wilson? That's what I'm talking about. I know Javon Curse is the dude. I love him, but Donovan Wilson is playing. I mean, come on now. That's the real controversy for me. Donovan Wilson makes that big of a difference. Hey, come on now. I'm just saying. And I'm quite sure it's going to be a rotation for that as well. I'm good with that, but not on offensive line play. So, overall, the Cowboys did exactly what I said they would do. I said we would win minimum by 10 points. The defense would dominate them because I said, if you remember, I was saying that they gave up 9 sacks the week before. Carson Wentz got sacked 9 times. And I said, well, this is the wrong defense that you need to be coming to see if you having that type of offensive line problem. And it did show up, even though we got them only twice. The pressure and the constant hits was big. Hey, Coach Bree Love, I see you. But overall, we look good, y'all. I mean, how it ain't much. Look, for everybody want to dissect the Cowboys, and that's kind of what I do. But overall, we cannot ask for anything better. We're 3-1. We winning when most people thought, including Cowboy fans, we thought we would be losing. And so, whether it's 16-13 or, whether it's 21-20, we're winning. It's nothing that we really should be complaining about. We got a backup quarterback playing. And he hasn't lost. It's nothing we should be complaining about. And if he beats the Rams, or the Cowboys beat the Rams, it's really going to crank up about this controversy. There's no controversy. If you give Dak Prescott this defense and they're playing like they're playing, Dak Prescott is going to, y'all got fooled by Tampa Bay first game. Tampa Bay is one of the better defenses in the whole league. They shut folks down. They just ran into a buzzsaw last night though with Mahomes and the Chiefs. I mean, who has stopped Mahomes? I mean, come on now. Who has stopped Mahomes all these few years here? You count it on one hand probably. But Tampa is a great defense. Okay. Now you give Dak Prescott this defense. Oh, I know something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna see Dak Prescott put up 28 points, maybe back to 30, especially since Gallup is back. And one other thing that needs to happen, and I'm so glad it happened. It's a shame that everybody is now seeing Noah Brown, who deserves a lot of credit. Here's the funny part. Noah Brown could have been doing this all the time. He only had 4 problems. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson. How was he going to get on the field? How else was he going to get on the field? How? I'm going to do it again. Amari Cooper was his problem. He couldn't get on the field. Michael Gallup couldn't get on the field. CeeDee Lamb, he couldn't get on the field. Cedric Wilson, he had to go over 4 guys. He wasn't going to go over them 4. That's why you didn't. I mean, and everybody's shocked now, but all he needed was just an opportunity. So much so that right now, as we speak, he should not come out of the lineup. Yeah, I'm saying that. Now check me out here. I'm not talking about him starting over Gallup. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. When we go to a 3 receiver set, you put Noah Brown outside, you put Michael Gallup outside on the other side, and now you put CeeDee Lamb in the slot. And if you know anything about CeeDee Lamb, you know he is most dangerous in the slot. How did he score that touchdown he did yesterday? It was right up at the seam in the slot. He moved just a little bit outside, but he started off in the slot. That's where Noah Brown is coming in. Noah Brown has made us forget, watch this, that we have forgotten about James Washington. See, y'all forgot about him. We don't even think about James Washington no more. We ain't even called his name. That's my first time calling his name in Jesus, weeks. We don't need James Washington. We don't. We don't need James Washington. You might need James Washington to substitute for Tolbert, maybe. Maybe Tolbert. But when we signed James Washington was borderline our number 2 wide receiver because Gallup was still hurt. Now, James Washington is not going to be over Noah Brown. No way. And he's going to have to catch up a little bit to catch up with Tolbert. See, we don't see what I'm saying? So Noah Brown has done some damage too. He's playing out of his mind. But Noah Brown be like, I'm speaking for him here. He's like, I could have done this all the time. I just didn't have the opportunity. I've been knowing how to catch the ball. That's what I know how to run routes. Everybody say I'm a blocking wide receiver. No, Noah Brown, way more than that. He's way more than that. See what I'm saying? So Noah Brown has elevated his game, obviously, to a different level, to the point where I think he ought to be our 3rd receiver. And he comes in, lines up outside. That affords us to let CeeDee Lamb do damage in the slot. See, it's a beautiful thing that's going on right now, especially as Gallup came back. This will be shown in a few more weeks. Because Kellen Moore, when Dak come in, now that's the part I already know is going to happen. I'm already just giving up on it. When Dak comes back, he going to forget about running the ball. he is. You know what we averaging? 27, 28 carries a game. Now, when Dak comes back, that's going to drop down to about 22, 21. Because Dak going to throw the ball. Because Kellen Moore, he can't help himself. If he's throwing the ball 30 plus times with Cooper Rush, what in the world do you think he going to throw it when Dak get back? It's not hard to figure out. Kellen Moore, the same Kellen Moore I'm giving credit to today and the last couple of weeks, is going to be the same Kellen Moore. I'm going to just be like this. I'm going to be like, dude, will you please throw the ball? I mean, pass the ball. I mean, running, I'm sorry. We're going to be right back to where we was before Dak got hurt. All this passing. That's what's about to go on. I'm telling y'all. And I'm not saying Dak can't get it done. I'm just saying this team for this year, you see what's going on. All they need to do is get Dak in, let him run the same thing. 31 passes, run it 28, 29 times, and let's see where we at the end of the game. Let me say this. Dalton Schultz is not right. Sit him down till he get right. I don't care nothing about this playing doing. Put Jake Ferguson in, put Hendershot in, let them play. They blocking their butt off anyway. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You don't need a guy that's not able to move properly. I don't care nothing about the hero ball right now. Forget being a hero. Let them other guys play until you get right. Until he gets right, sit him down. That's what I got. That's what I have to say. All right. I'm done with my analysis. I'm quite sure some of you agree, some of you don't agree. I'm gonna let you do the call in line right now. You can go ahead and call in real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here together. I won't be long on the night. I got a little time for it. If you want to call in, go ahead and call in now. We got a reason to celebrate, y'all. We'll get to all the little finer details. You know, we always can find something to criticize about, but the overall picture is we winning. We are winning. That's that. Look, we 3-1. We're in the hunt. We didn't sink. I mean, the ship did not sink when Dak went down like everybody predicted. The ship did not sink. We're beating our division. We're doing what we were supposed to do. I don't see the complaint. I don't see why we're complaining. We're playing with a backup quarterback. We don't supposed to score 30. We're playing with a backup quarterback. Hello. We are winning. This defense is playing lights out, as we all predicted. I just didn't think we would be this dominant like we are right now. But I'm sure I'm not going to complain about it. We're taking it. I expect the same thing. Now, we are going against a great offensive coordinator next week in Sean McVay. But I will say this. If you notice, all the quarterbacks are getting the ball out quick now because they know they can't do a 5 or 7 step drop. That's what Stafford like to do, but he also throws it out quick. I'm telling y'all, this defense is scaring people. You got to throw it quick because if you go back trying to, no, you're gonna get hit. Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt. So our defense is playing well. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. We're winning. Our defense is dominating, hands down. It's not even. If there is a better defensive unit, and there are better defensive units, but it ain't by much. I think the Cowboys now are second in sacks. Philadelphia took over that yesterday, but we're number 2 in sacks. So I think we'll get that back easily. I think the Cowboys will lead the league in sacks this year, no question. Uh, it's just Jose says, hey, Jose, giving up a second round pick for Roquan Smith is a Super Bowl move. It would be, but I doubt that would happen, Jose. I would love for a guy like him to be on this team. I would love it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Cowboys, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They love their picks. You know that. They don't like to give up picks, especially that high. But for a guy like Smith, I would do it. But the draft is where they shine. One of the areas where they shine the most. So they ain't giving them nothing. They ain't giving them no picks. They believe in this draft and develop system that they got going. And speaking of that, hey y'all, hey, as of right now, I hate to say this. I really do. I really hate to say this, but if I'm gonna give Kellen more credit, then I got to give Jerry and Stephen Jones credit too. Because they sitting back with their legs crossed, laughing at all of us who said they didn't know what they were doing. A lot of us were mad when Randy Gregory left. I was one of them. But they said, look, we can get 3 players for that one. They did, and guess what? They looking real good. Between Dante Fowler, Pan Dorrance Armstrong, and Sam Williams. Hey, they knew what they were talking about. A lot of us were saying, look, when Dak went down, I'm serious. I don't want to give him the credit, but I gotta be fair. A lot of us were saying when Dak went down, we better go get a veteran quarterback. You better go get one. Go get one. Bring Cam Newton in. A lot of folks talking about Cam, and go get Jimmy Garoppolo. Go trade for Jimmy G. Go do all that. They sat back and said, we believe in Cooper Rush. We believe. We ain't doing nothing. Cooper can get it done. We would laugh. Most of us would laugh. And guess what? So far, they were right. Huh? I mean, y'all might look. Don't leave me by myself out here. I know y'all. I know we can't stand the way we wanted them to get free agents and all that kind of stuff. But on the day, Jerry and Steven, they were right. I know it. I know it hurt. Look, but if I do it, y'all might as well do it too. I look, Jerry and Stephen Jones. Y'all know how I light them up. They deserve credit. They do. They knew what they had in the building, and they stuck to it, and it is paying off. Their system of not getting big price free agents. They say we can get 2 for 1. Hey, hello. Yeah, Jose, you going down a lot of stuff, exactly. Terrence Steele has been better than Lyle. He has. No doubt about that. He has. He said Noah Bryan has more yards than Amari. That's big. It's the truth. Yeah. Jose's talking about hitting on a franchise left tackle at 24 is crazy. Exactly. Tyler Smith, who I told y'all. Now, I was basing it off left guard, him playing left guard. I did not really anticipate him moving to left tackle this early, but Lord have mercy. I told y'all at the guard position, if he would have stuck with guard, he was going to make a Pro Bowl. Shoot, the way he playing right now, he might make a Pro Bowl at left tackle. I ain't say he's going to be a starter. I'm just saying this rookie year, he very well could make a Pro Bowl team. I ain't talking about substituting when somebody else don't want to go. I'm talking about one of the top 2 or 3 where they take four tackles to the Pro Bowl. He definitely will be a top 4 tackle, barring injury. He's played incredibly well. Incredibly well. Pro Football Focus has him ranked as one of the top 2 tackles in the game right now, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was that last week. I mean, the kid is playing lights out. And I believe that as Jose just said here, he is without a doubt a franchise left tackle. That's what I'm saying right now. I don't think they could be denied. All right. I don't think they could be denied. All right, I'm done. If y'all ain't gonna call in, I'm good. All right. Let's Coach Breelove said even Troy Aikman gotta say something nice about Dallas now. I mean, but overall, how can you not say nothing bad? I mean, nothing good about them. I mean, you have no choice. This team was predicted when Dak went down to probably being 1-4. I mean, 1-3. For real. This team was not predicted to be this where we are now. Nobody really predicted us to beat Cincinnati. Nobody, including myself. I didn't think we would beat Cincinnati. I didn't. I thought we would beat the Giants in Washington. I thought we would do that. I thought Cincinnati was just gonna have too much. What I didn't anticipate was that our defense would shut Cincinnati down, their offense. I didn't think that they would shut them down like that. I thought that we would have to score at least 20, 27 points to win. But this defensive ours just saying, oh man, you got us messed up big time. We ain't letting nobody score. They can kick field goals, but they ain't scoring. We'll give them 1 touchdown a game. That's it. We're not giving up no touchdowns this year. At least that's what they're doing right now. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Chase to get shut down like he did. All right. I got somebody here. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't have you hooked up to whoever you are. I don't have you hooked up to yeah, you just ended it. Okay. Whoever that was calling from Savannah, Georgia. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Whoever you were that were calling in from Savannah, Georgia, you can call right back in. Forgive me for not having everything hooked up right then. Call back. Line is open now. Call in now, if you don't mind. Let me see you. Whoever else that wants to call in, you can call in real quick. I'm gonna let you guys go in just a second. What a game. It's just a big win for us. Hopefully, I'll be with you guys. Well, I don't know if I'll be with you guys this Saturday in preparation for Sunday, but I might do something earlier this week. I may not be with you guys on Saturday. Hey, if you follow me, just turn on the notifications and you'll know when I'm coming on, or stay close to my page. I may have to cancel out. There we go.
+1 912.
There we go.
Call from Terry Turner.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
Brother Terry Turner, what's going on, brother?
Man, I'm doing well.
just got out of Monday night prayer meeting.
Yes, sir.
I was looking at some wrestling, and I got a reminder that you was on. I said, "Oh, let me check him out."
Yeah, I appreciate you popping in on your boy
Dude,
right quick. You know.
first thing I gotta do, I gotta apologize to Cooper Rush. I thought we was dead in the water. We was gonna be 0-6 when Dak came back. I had absolutely no faith in Cooper. I was hoping that defense would beat the Giants and the Redskins, Commodores, whoever, Lionel Richie, the rest of them. So I just knew we could possibly beat them. But I think it is what it is, man. I think they still look for brick house. But we was around here, and I in full fledged panic mode. I thought it was over. So I got to give them props.
Yeah.
And I went to my cowboy groups, and far be it from me to toot my own horn, but I had to toot, say who was the one telling y'all Donovan Wilson was going to be the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of them had to go on ahead, and I said, yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where the real decision to me is, Terry. Like everybody talking about Dak and Rush. The real question is, what do you do when Curse is back? Are you gonna sit Donovan Wilson? I mean,
you start Curse at strong safety. He's your best tackler. Or either, have him as a big nickel, whatever you want to do, but you got to find a way to kick Curse on the field.
But check this out, though.
And
check this out, Terry.
Donovan can play free.
Check this out, Terry. Yeah, Donovan can play free, but here's the problem. You gonna sit Hooker? You gonna sit Hooker now? Hooker is playing well. See what I'm saying? You can't have but two safeties out there, unless you just have a defense that have big nickel out there. Let me take that back. If you go big nickel, you can't put all three of them in. But usually you don't do that. I'm like Donovan Wilson. The bottom line is Donovan Wilson has played so well that he should not be sitting on no bench. That's all I'm saying.
You got to find a way to get him on the field.
I agree.
Hey, that's why you pay them coaches the big bucks. All right, it's time for somebody to earn their money.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised we go to a big nickel.
Everybody on the field.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised we go to a big nickel. I could see that happening, and just to keep Hooker and Donovan Wilson and Curse on the field at the same time. I could see that happening. I can.
Well, I see that. I see a way that we gotta get. You gotta get Curse back on the field.
Yes, sir.
The emotional leader, green dot guy, all that.
Yes, sir.
The one that's willing to get in Michael Parsons' face and tell him, say, "Hey, stop trying to go inside."
Yes,
you need somebody that can talk to everybody.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is to tell them from, "Hey, bro, I know what it is to look like that too many weeks in a row. That's how you get cut. That's how you go to special teams
quickly. No doubt about it."
And as far as Hooker, I'll say this about Hooker before I hit my point. I want to say about the ex-Eagle. Hard to say something good about an ex-Eagle, but as far as Hooker go, if you been paying, if anybody been paying attention, they already trying to phase Hooker out.
Yeah.
The young guy. I was telling everybody, I said, y'all better keep watching. They did not draft Israel Mukuamu to play cornerback.
Yeah.
Israel Mukuamu showed his worth when they knew J.C. Horn was going in the first round. Israel and put him at the safety position, and Israel showed he could play corner and safety.
Yeah.
And Israel was brought in here to play safety, big safety. And if you look at it, Israel been on the field playing a lot more snaps here lately.
Yes, sir.
I mean, his snap count is going up. And if I know old penny pinching Stephen Jones, if he if Stephen is willing to trade an A for a C if he could save 32 cents.
You got that right. That part ain't changed about him.
Yeah, and he will do. I know. I've seen it. I've seen it. If he think he can save a quarter,
yeah,
he gonna find out. All right, how much is the production going down? Well,
yeah,
we just gonna have to get more production out of everywhere else.
yeah,
But if he could save a nickel,
yeah,
that means he could buy the big iPhone.
yeah. No
But
doubt about it.
and I said, you have got to find a way. You have got to find a way to put Jason Peters, whatever it is, if his football, he not in football shape, he don't know the plays, whatever it is, you need to find a way to put Jason Peters next to the kid because when Jason Peters was next to the kid, when they ran the ball that side, Ezekiel Elliott looked like shades of 2016.
Yeah, yeah. And Pollard broke one. Pollard broke,
Yeah,
but it's
and
busted one. Yeah,
you about to face that man beast this week, and Aaron
yeah.
whole lot better,
Oh yeah,
knowing that Aaron Donald he either fit in the swap paint.
yeah. You got Donald, and then you also got Bobby Wagner as well. Did I lose you, Terry? I think I lost Terry there. I think I lost Brother Terry. All right, that's perfect. I know where you were going, Terry. If you're still on, well, let me move him out. Okay, lose you, Terry. Terry is. I think I lost Terry there. Goodness, I got out. I think I lost Brother Terry. All right, that's perfect. I know where you were going, Terry. If you're still on. Okay, there we go. Hello. All right, that's the technicalities when you live. You gotta turn up and turn down right there. But Terry is absolutely right. That's part of what I was saying about all this switching with the offensive lineman. That is horrible, horrible. Uh, I don't understand that part. Need to lock in. I don't know if Peters is all the way there. Maybe it is football shape, whatever the case may be. I get it. But that McGovern in one time, Fair knocking in his guard, then Peters in one guard. That's not how you do continuity on the offensive line. That's just not. I'm with that. All right, everybody, listen. Y'all stay tuned. I will try to come to y'all at some point another time during this week. It may be early as it may be tomorrow, you know. It may be Thursday, you know. It's either gonna be tomorrow or Thursday. So that we can go ahead and get ready for the Rams. So that we can get ready for the Rams. Washington is done for now. We'll see them a little bit later on in the year. And I'm quite sure Chase Young will be back by then. And so their defensive front is only going to get better once he comes back. No doubt about that. But we're going to get better too. I appreciate everybody hanging with me. Joe in Italy, what's going on, man? It's time to go. I'm done for the night. Cowboys win. That's the bottom line, y'all. We can break down all you want, but when we finish breaking down, guess what? We won. And right now, it's all about stacking the wins until your quarterback comes back. That's really what it's all about. It really is. And so I have no complaints. We're winning games. We shut people's mouth out. And this defense is just like smothering people right now. So I don't see nothing to complain about. We can, Kellen Moore is what he is. Shouldn't be no surprise to nobody. We still passing more than we run, but at least it's a commitment to the running game so far. We're doing that. It kind of reminds you of last year. We started off, didn't run the ball against Tampa last year. Then we had that 6-game or 7-game stretch where we just ran at people down throat. Then all of a sudden he forgot about it. And right now, it's following the season, it's following in the same footsteps as last season. We lost to Tampa, and then we started running the ball for about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row, and we won all those games. It's doing the same steps this year. But I already know. That's why I ain't gonna even get messed up about it. I know what's gonna happen when Dak Prescott come back. He's going to get pass happy. Y'all know it, and I know it. If he's pass happy with Rush, he's gonna be pass happy when Dak comes back. I have no question about that. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope so, because this is the way we need to play. This is the way we need to win. We don't need to be explosive. We need to be a grind out, hit you in the mouth football team this year. And we're capable of doing that. This is the way we got to do it. All right. I appreciate y'all guys hanging with me. Go ahead and put your hands together now. Do you see all the ways you can support the show? It's right there for you. Most of you know about now. Most of you, if you have not subscribed to my show, why not? If you're not following me on Twitter, why not? That don't cost you nothing. If you haven't subscribed to my Big Time Show YouTube page, why not? It don't cost you anything. Go to YouTube, just simply subscribe. Now, if you want to take it to the next level and come support your boy like this, Cash App, $, the Big Time Show, or you can go to the Big Time Show 3, and you'll see it here on the ticker real quick. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.com. You can do monthly donations on that one. Whatever your preference is, there it is, the Big Time Show 3.supercast.com. That's all you have to do is just subscribe. Whether it's $2, $3, $5, some of you might do 20. I don't know. But that's your opportunity to support the podcast in that fashion. If not, why don't you just at least, hey Damon, man, what's up, bro? If you're gonna just follow the show, at least if you're watching Facebook, just follow that page, whatever you're on, whether it's my personal page or the Big Time Show page. Follow the show, YouTube, subscribe, Twitter, go follow me at Big Time Lou. It's on Twitter there. It's all right there, right there. Y'all see it ticking. I'm letting y'all see it one more time, and I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a great evening. You can go to bed and sleep a little bit better because the Dallas Cowboys took care of business as predicted. And for that, we all can just laugh at the haters while they quiet on Facebook. And they just quiet. And can't hear nobody. Can't hear nobody. All the 49ers and Steelers fans just quiet. Ooh, I can't find nobody. No, so we lose though. They come out the woodworks. They come from everywhere. Come from under the rocks. They come from everywhere, just yapping, talking all the trash. Can't find them when we win though. Can't find them when we win. But I like it quiet on the set, y'all. And don't be surprised, y'all 49er fans. I see what y'all doing right now. I think y'all winning 14-6 right now. Okay, good. We're going to try to keep do the same thing. Cowboys ain't no joke, y'all. Defense ready, man. Woo-wee. Defense ready. Until then, until later this week, this is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. The Big Time Show. Thanks for popping in, Podbean. Appreciate you. We'll see you later this week.